Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. We are the Bourbon Brothers. My name's Gavin.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we are drinking Woodford Reserve Sweet Mash Redux Bourbon.
Yes, this is part of the Distillery series, which is a gift shop only Woodford Reserve product. What it does is Woodford Reserve uses a sour mash process in their fermentation. This is a non-sour mash process, and it has a higher pH level. So this sort of will demonstrate the difference in processes and how a higher pH level affects the bourbon, and sort of how it compares to the classic Woodford Reserve Distiller Select, the flagship brand.
And there definitely is some difference on the nose and the taste and the finish in this bourbon. So similar to the Distiller Select, it's the same proof, it's the same age statement. We assume the same age. They kind of look fairly similar in color, so we'll just assume that, Jeff. Let's go ahead and take a nose, shall we?
First and foremost, I think this smells like a Woodford Reserve product.
Yes, absolutely.
Woodford has a sort of a undefined just essence that makes it a Woodford product, I think.
Yeah, definitely agree. It's a very unique bourbon in general. Definitely getting a lot of sweetness, more so than the Distiller Select, with a heavy bit of corn on the nose here.
Yeah, it's definitely sweet, a good bit of corn, some hints of some, other sweetnesses like caramel, vanilla, but largely corn, a little bit of grain.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of spice on the nose as well. Okay, well, hey, that's a very sweet nose. Let's take a taste. Cheers. Again, Jeff, I'm getting that natural Woodford Reserve chewy mouthfeel that I just know and love.
Yeah, no, it's through and through. This has been a Woodford product that, we've all come to know and appreciate.
Now, the taste is, light years different. It's very heavy on the cream of corn with heavy grain presence as well. Yeah,
there's still, maple syrup, a little bit of spiciness mid-palate that, kicks in, but largely it's a pretty sweet taste.
Yeah, definitely agree. Just loaded with that maple syrup sweetness. A slight subtle pepper spice to let you know it's there, but this definitely leans on the more sweeter side of the whiskey spectrum.
I agree. And one thing I did pick up on the Bourbon Trail from my recent trip there was that Brown-Forman, who is the parent company for Woodford, they do their own barrels, where most other companies contract with Independent Stave or another company. Brown-Forman, they make their own barrels, so I think that maybe that plays into why theirs just has that little bit of uniqueness that is different from pretty much any other bourbon.
Yeah, it's a great point. It's always going to be, when you're shooting down variables, the less you have, the more consistent it's going to be, and that's certainly a good possibility and a great point to bring up, Jeff. For the finish for this, it's short, medium in length. Again, just kind of like a cream of corn, maybe a little bit of vanilla in there, along with slight oak.
Yeah, I think overall not a complicated bourbon.
No.
Pretty straightforward. What there is what you're getting. Not super deep. You don't have to dig for flavors, but
sure.
I don't think it's by any means bad. It definitely lends itself more to the sweet side of the spectrum, but
yeah, this is a decent whiskey, and it's one of those very cool experiments that comes with a pretty heavy price tag.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's it's the half, the 375 milliliter. It's $50 at the gift shop. I saw it in some bars for $50 a pour, which is even more excessive. But
you wouldn't want to spend $50 on a bottle necessarily, but you wouldn't want to spend $50 just to try it out at a bar either. So you're kind of in a bind there. So maybe you got some friends that are like Jeff and go to the Bourbon Trail all the time. So thank Jeff in advance for coming back and bringing a bunch of hot topic, new and exciting things to try. I always appreciate that. For the rating though, Jeff, I think our Bourbon Brothers rating will have to be a C for this.
Yeah, I agree. It's in some ways a one-off with the Distillers, Select. It's similar in some regards, but it's a sweeter, just sort of a sweeter overtone to it.
Absolutely, agree. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed the video. You can find us on Twitter at Bourbon Beer Reviews. Cheers.
Cheers.